The de Havilland Mosquito wasn't just a plane, it was a revolution. A bomber that outpaced fighters, a fighter that could bomb, and a reconnaissance aircraft that no radar could track. But here's the thing, it was made almost entirely of wood. How did a timber terror strike fear into the heart of the Nazi war machine? When the British government wanted heavier armour and more guns, de Havilland proposed something audacious, a plane with no armour at all. It was a gamble that paid off in ways no one saw coming. What made the Mosquito so deadly, and why did the Luftwaffe fear it so much? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video you'll see why it's called the most effective aircraft of the entire conflict. Welcome back to the war. The story of the Mosquito begins in 1938. Geoffrey de Havilland, an aviation genius, pitched a plane so radical it was almost laughed out of the room. His idea? Strip away the heavy guns, bulky armour and extra crew. Instead, focus on speed, precision and stealth. The result? A wooden plane that could fly faster than the fastest German fighter, the Messerschmitt Bf-109. Can you imagine the sheer audacity betting on plywood against steel? But here's the twist. The British government initially rejected the idea. They wanted more armour and firepower. It wasn't until 1940, with the Battle of Britain looming, that the Mosquito got its green light. What changed their minds? The dire need for an aircraft that could outmaneuver the Luftwaffe's deadly fighters. What do you think? Would you have backed a wooden plane in the midst of war? Let us know in the comments. At its core, the Mosquito's power came from simplicity. It was crafted from lightweight spruce and birch, glued together by carpenters and furniture makers across the UK. The result? Top speed of over 400 miles per hour, rivaling even the fastest fighters of the day. But here's a question, how do you make something both lightweight and strong enough to survive combat? The answer lay in ingenious engineering. The Mosquito's wooden frame wasn't just flat, it absorbed radar signals, making it almost invisible to German detection systems. This gave it an edge in both daylight bombing raids and night missions. Now, let's talk missions. The Mosquito excelled in everything from high-speed reconnaissance to precision bombing. In 1943, it pulled off one of its most daring raids, the attack on the Gestapo headquarters in Copenhagen. Flying just above the ground, Mosquito crews dodged flak and enemy fire to destroy Nazi archives, crippling German intelligence operations. But that raid almost ended in disaster. Why? A critical misstep that nearly cost the Allies dearly. Stick around to find out what happened. The Mosquito wasn't just a weapon, it was a psychological terror. German fighters struggled to catch it, and bombers couldn't outmaneuver it. Even the Luftwaffe commander, Hermann Göring, famously admitted his frustration. In 1940, I could at least fly as far as Glasgow in most of my aircraft. Now, I can't even go to the toilet without a Mosquito overflying my base. Think about that. A single plane causing the top Nazi leader to admit defeat. And it wasn't just Goering. The Mosquito's ability to hit targets with surgical precision demoralised German troops and disrupted supply chains. Of course, not every mission was a success. During the raid on Copenhagen, one Mosquito accidentally struck a school instead of the target, leading to tragic civilian casualties. It was a stark reminder of the risks and costs of precision bombing. But here's the thing, despite setbacks, the Mosquito's success rate remained unmatched. What made it so resilient in the face of failure? The answer lay in its crews. Pilots and navigators had to be daring, fast-thinking, and unshakably calm under pressure. Their skill, combined with the Mosquito's design, made it one of the most survivable planes of the war. By the time World War II ended, the de Havilland Mosquito had proven itself not only as one of the most versatile planes of the war, but as a blueprint for innovation under pressure. With over 7,700 units built, it served in nearly every major theatre, from the frigid skies over Norway to the blistering heat of Burma. But its legacy didn't stop with its missions. The Mosquito showed that sometimes the most radical ideas, those dismissed as impractical or even impossible, can revolutionise warfare. Its impact extended far beyond its wooden frame, influencing the development of modern multi-role aircraft. Think about this. How many planes can claim to have redefined both strategy and design in the same breath? The Mosquito also showcased the power of collaboration. While most aircraft were built in massive industrial plants, the Mosquito's unique wooden design brought carpenters, cabinet makers, and even piano factories into the war effort. Communities across Britain contributed, turning their craftsmanship into a weapon that struck fear into the heart of the Axis powers. And as Sir Winston Churchill said best, the Mosquito was the finest bomber of its era. The de Havilland Mosquito wasn't just a plane, it was a symbol of ingenuity, audacity, and determination. It proved that sometimes the most unconventional ideas can have the greatest impact. So the next time someone doubts the power of simplicity, just tell them the story of the wooden wonder. Hi soldiers, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to check back in again soon. That's an order.